a killer. He wasn't trying to kill nobody. He was there for him jumping, and Hunter was in the lead of it. You see them, they was coming. The ball tried to run, he snatched him back, Mark. That's how the blade was half open, went into it. So again, the toxins say this. Experts say this. There was none of this here. There was not no stat. It was full. So again, these fantastic lawyers, I don't know how many you've seen, Marcus, but if I have to let her go back and show them lawyers again, it's worth the world seeing these. These are prolific lawyers. Dr. Kelly left us.
She's there.
So with the actual lawyer side of things, man, I'm excited that he got a team of individuals that's capable and stuff, and let's go do it. They go. Yeah. I seen it online. I looked it up on Instagram prior to the show, and I saw the list of candidates. I've had a couple of them working for me. You know what I'm saying? So I know that they're good at what they do. And the thing is, you want to get attorneys and lawyers that care about you, not just about the money. You know, when you get lawyers that just care about the money, they don't really perform as if you're dependent on. You know, so you always want to get people that care about your situation, care about you, your community, and not just about the dollars. In the situation with Carmelo Anthony, the original lawyer got paid a lot of money just for losing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a whole lot of money just for losing, man. So knowing that, do you want to just hire anybody because you got the money to do so, or do you hire somebody that really cares? And I think that's the social responsibility part. So when I seen the list of lawyers that they had, I immediately was thinking like, yeah, some of these people work with people that's been locked up for an extended amount of time, and they already kind of know the process, they know the systems, they've been through it, they're doing it right now, real time. And so, yeah, we got some amazing team members on this legal side right now. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the other video where they came out on Juneteenth. They was talking about, the Carmelo Anthony video, the track meet, the police camera footage. A lot of that stuff came out, the body cams, and I got a chance to watch some of that. So I don't know if we're gonna be playing some of that tonight, but there's a lot of things going on. Then you got the Walmart shooting with the 1-year-old. You know, that's still crazy. I don't think we're talking about that enough.
Yeah, I have that queued up. We've been talking about
and then the other thing that I think is super important is there was a Facebook marketplace shooting where a guy to a man's house, his wife, and I think trying to buy something that was promoted on Facebook, and he ended up exchanging the product with fake money. And so once the guy realized it was fake money, he kind of chased him down. And when he chased him down, like anybody would, right? If you sell something to somebody, you go probably chase them down once you feel like, oh, the money's fake. It's just $2 bill ain't real. You know what I'm talking about? And so you end up chasing them down. But when you chase them down, do you chase them down with a whistle? Chase them down with your phone to record them? Do you chase them down with a gun? Because I'm assuming that the dude on camera that was holding the camera had a gun on. Nobody's just gonna start giving you their backpack and their cell phone and keep walking as if they're afraid for their lives unless you weapon, pointed at them or aimed at them. And so that was the situation. But the guy that was recording the fake money ended up pulling out a gun and shooting the actual the marketplace guy, the Facebook guy, the guy that was selling. It looked like a dirt bike. And so and dude only got 9 years. Yeah, he only got 9 years. Oh, probably. He only got 9 years, which I know Miller got 35. You know what I'm saying? But he only got 9 years. He got total of 25 years that he got to do. But I think they, deporting him and stuff like that. But that's an interesting topic as well because everybody sells stuff online.
Yeah, it's been quite a few of those in the last 2 months.
What we do?
That I've tried.
We get a special edition. Sometimes we can just do a whole show on it. Just that, but so tonight we are so on this 1-year-old child. And Carmelo, that's where we at. But we're gonna show talking about how they run in there, how the board first thing we got it. we first came in. So we got them. I didn't went up there. We got all of it shown up to the public, so they know that everything they said was a lie. They supposed to push, one no push. You see the commotion up under the bed, one no question. All that was a lie. They were trying to cover for the boy, and the father is guilty more than anybody. It's all be racist. Them children are professional, and it's the fathers and mothers' fault. I don't feel them when they go to this. But the father is your fault, sir. Racist, sir. He did a slave tape and talk about us like we were dogs. Yeah. But,
I did hear that recap that Mr. Metcalf put out the video, and when I heard him initially, I think I heard like clips, and I was like, oh, he just an angry father that lost his son that was on the wagon, that always wanted to say something back to the online people that were saying all these mean and evil things. I wasn't really living like black and white, right? And then once I heard the whole thing, I was like, oh, you going there.
Because I was wondering about your comment that night. You were like, he was just stressed out, just bitten. I'm like, getting something.
I ain't know he was coming with the watermelon felon and shit and all them other. That boy came, but look, you know how long you got to be holding something in to come up with something like watermelon felon? That ain't no easy thing to come up with. That's like you got to come. That come from your gut. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know what? I hate you. I'm finna come up with something that's gonna stick, and that's what he did, because they were calling the Metcalf so many different names online on so many different platforms. And so when you're a dad, and I'm not putting myself in his shoes, but I mean, I'm a leader, so I'm always looking at things from every fair side possible. He definitely could have not said a lot of things, but some of the things he said, it was just all out of like, I've been wanting to talk. I've been wanting to say something. And, this is going to be my one time. And you might not ever say anything else like that again, but it came out. And I wish he'd have kept it specific to the family versus the community. When he starts going away from the family and into the community, that's when it starts feeling like it's racist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and all of us deserve slavery, man. Said he did us a favor by letting us out.
We came and got you.
Be slave. So you ought to be glad we didn't give you a job. The man talking about us like we was a dog. And we the original man, all life comes from us. I'm his father, not biological, genetic. All life comes from us. So he can say what he wants.
yeah. Yeah.
So they can play this game all they want. Play the game. You won't win. But he's racist. And he taught them children that you don't know the boss. One of his children broke his collarbone. You hear me? One of his children broke his collarbone.
Well, it's believable, man. What happens is when you grow up in these type of homes where you got, I grew up in a house like that, you know what I'm saying, where you got a dad or a stepdad or somebody that they got these rules and regulations that, are unheard of. But because you're a little boy, you got to abide by them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you start doing push-ups and playing football, some of those things change. You, man, I ain't doing no more, daddy. You know what I'm saying? And so it turns into, wrestling and daddy getting his collarbone broken. And now, daddy taking the trash out now. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's two of them. And then, you got mom. It seemed like they didn't have a relationship at all. But at the same time, I think that the parents didn't have anything to do with that situation. That situation is just, it's kids, it's a track meet, it's sports, it's competition. I know even in professional sports, Terrell Owens went to go stand on a Dallas Cowboys star during the middle of a game, and people went nuts. You know what I'm saying? They ran on the field, tried to take him out the star. And so I don't think it's that same energy, but I do understand the competition and the track meet. But I don't think the family should be going at it the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad for this. I did not want Carmelo to get the years that he got, but I didn't want nothing to happen because I didn't want other kids feeling like a knife is the answer in the future. When somebody pushes you, touches you, pinch you, you know what I'm saying, poke you in the eye, you know what I'm saying, stab you with a pencil. It's so many things that happen with kids, right? And I just don't want other kids feeling like, okay, hey, you pushed me yesterday and tonight, you know, and if you push me again today, I'm finna take your life, you know, because when I thought about that, I was thinking like I wouldn't even be here. I mean, I put my hands on a lot of people growing up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of different times. And if any time one of those people would have responded with a knife instead of a fist if they was asleep already, then yeah, that would have been a devastating moment for my family and stuff. So I knew that something had to happen. I just didn't know what.
So at what point do you tell your child, you know, something like that, even show them how to fight that sometimes? So at what point do you tell them to stand now? Stand your ground.
Yeah.
Either stand your ground or stand down.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You got options, right? When you grow up in a certain environment, I mean, mammals, you know, we are mammals in a safari with cars and iPhones and air conditioning, but we're still mammals. And so when you're a mammal in the animal kingdom, you can't just walk around and let everything touch you first or bite you first. A hyena bite you first, a team of them, you know, a bunch of them. You always, you know, roam around with something to defend yourself, you know, your fists, your feet to run. I saw a guy with a knife on his waistband walking through the corner store the other day. I was like, oh, he got that equalizer on, is what I thought. But when you're growing up, your parents always teach you, like, hey, if somebody hit you, hit them back, which is great, right? That's a great idea to have. If somebody hit you, hit them back. In some environments, a lot of environments, if somebody hits you, you don't get the opportunity to hit them back. You know, sometimes people hit you once and you're asleep. I seen it with my own eyes. People stumping you out, you know what I'm saying, doing the 8-pound stump on your face. And so if somebody hits you, hit them back, stops working in certain environments. In certain environments, it turns to, if somebody looked like they want to hit you, hit them first. You know what I'm saying? It turns into, if somebody hit you, go tell a teacher. Somebody hit you, hit them back and then go tell the teacher. You know, hit them back on the way to you going to tell somebody, a parent, a guardian, a local, an authority figure. But not many of us is just go let somebody push them or pinch them or touch them and then warn them. Say, hey, don't do it, and say, don't do it again. Like, hey, just touch me again and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? When somebody do that, you know, I always equate that to some of the even the Asian community, right? I think about karate and stuff. You know, I always think about the movies when they're in the bar, they start, you know, something happened and they get up and tap their knees and be like, I don't want any trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to saying, like, touch me again and see what happens. It's like this, you know, if you touch that dude that just slapped his knees and said, I don't want any trouble, if you touch him again, you probably go karate kick you across your head. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, again, a weapon was used. So I just want to prevent that across our school districts, across the world, across the U.S. I definitely don't want the little kids thinking that, you know, the guy on the football team is picking on me, or he took my lunch money, he took my applesauce, he took my fruit roll up, and, you know, tomorrow, you know, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow he come over here trying to take my fruit roll up, I got something for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that.
But that wasn't that though.
Marcus, listen to me. It was 4 people, Marcus. It was not the teacher. When that happened, first grade, second grade, third grade, I agree with you. I'm with you. I don't want people, I'm on the show. I don't want people going out unalive people, stabbing people, or doing none of that. I'm a peacemaker. I'm the biggest gangster in the state of Texas and a peacemaker. So what I'm saying to you, and the reason why I'm a peacemaker, because I don't want to do that, because I know I'm taking it all away. You know, I don't want to get in that. So I don't want to get in that. That's why I always walk away. What I'm saying to you is this, Martha. The boy did not do that. The top should prove beyond the shadow of doubt that the boy did not, look at my hand, Mark, it didn't happen. They pulled him, the guy came on TV, the two women came on TV, they snatched him, look at me, Mark, so I'm backing up like this, they snatched him back, and they put it in him. He snatched him. He didn't know it was going to go in him, but he snatched him. And the thing was just, and it went in him. The boy ain't no killer. So he was scared to death. It was full of him. I don't know bigger than him. And then they turned him up. So it wasn't no push. That boy's life was in jeopardy. But the stone man, and his family didn't run a little boy, 14 years old. And pop him in the back and unalive him and walk home. Over nothing, they searched it. He had a pack of tape chips. He had a bottle of water or nothing. What Marcus go? Here. Yeah. So they had nothing. So what I'm trying to say, Marcus, this was more serious than what you said. The boy was scared for his life. And just the clothes they were out of school, Marcus, for bullying. I don't think you know this. They were out of school. They didn't supposed to be on no that like that. They were right.
Yeah, no, I do know that part, Johnny. I did hear that Hunter was maybe suspended, not able to be at the school activities, and yeah.
They bullied to whoop him. You remember they gave us his name? And one of the guys was in the bullet and got out. Because he didn't want to do no more. I come up the name of it. So they was known for bullying and then they whooped him.
Hold on, so I'm mad. Hold on, Johnny. I'm mad that you actually going along with they got this bullies. Why not just call them a gang of thugs like they do us? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why you? There ain't no baby, a gang of thugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Gang of thugs, man. They so whoop. You know what I'm saying?
But they put that on themselves. That's why you hear the mother saying too much. The father, children are impressionable. That's why Jesus says something to the children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. If you're going to hurt one of me, you will put a milestone on your neck, you go the deepest sea. So what I'm saying to you, Martin, and Jesus said, if you hurt one of me, you go to the deepest sea. So what I'm saying to you, they came rough. As soon as they went in there, you can see the whole thing rocking. When you played last night, it was rocking. The whole thing is rocking. So they know what they did. They got the real tape. They don't want to show the tape. They're trying to protect the balls, man. They'll slice it, dice it, and once you touch the tape for real, it's over in now. So look, the dream team of Martin is going to knock that case out, going to sue them, and win the case. The case is kangaroo. The law didn't do nothing. Didn't put no other thing saying. The boy wouldn't stand. So all this was done there.
But look, Johnny, when you say that they're gonna win, like what does victory look like? Because it wasn't the 35 years, but does winning look like walking free and not doing any time? What does winning look like?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Winning look like and prove that they will show their attacks. I'm so glad you asked. Well, it is. This is going to go right now. It's going to prove, you understand with that, that he poured them into him. They put over there, they bullies, they thugs, because they chatted, they daddy stepped daddy with him, been teaching them that buffoonery and whatever he did to the mama, I don't know what happened. They jumped him and busted his it, and two other people seen it. Say the boy was backing up. He looking at the tape like I'm looking at you. The boy was backing up. The boy grabbed him, Marcus, grabbed him by the shirt, pulled him into him, and ended his own life. The boy wasn't trying to do that. The boy was trying to unalive him. So again, what looked like, it looked like justice. He was standing the ground. They jumped him. He don't deserve 1 day in there. They did that. They played that problem. They called him over there. He went over there with the guy. The same guy who went over there with turning on him. Then they went got 21 people off the living life. And the Lord didn't do that whole thing, Marcus, was a kangaroo courtroom. And that's what it was. The boy stood his ground, the best he could, and he slapped him into him. And the autopsy gonna show you it was not no stabbing. The autopsy showed us no.
I gotta look up the words kangaroo courtroom. You know what I'm saying? That's a new one. I gotta check PT. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine what it is though. A courtroom that's jumping all over the place and not where you want it to be or something. So something to do with jumping into some BS or something. Kangaroo courtroom. Nah. Here's the thing, man. With the legal team he has now, the same thing that they should have did this first go around. Especially with me. Like if I'm going through a situation, I mean, you know, I'm in court and stuff like that right now. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm going through a situation, I definitely don't want to be the person that's paying people hundreds of thousands of dollars to speak for me, to speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Carmelo did. That's what his family did. They paid the media, the people, all to go for me, the people around them. They gave him all this funding. They looked out for everybody. Got paid for them to speak. The point I'm making is everybody received something, except for Carmelo having a voice to speak for itself. So if I'm Carmelo and I'm getting all this funding to do everything, I don't want to use my bread, use my money, to pay other people to get on the stand and speak for me when my life is on the line. Let me get on the stand. Let me speak for myself. I don't want just 2 or 3 witnesses speaking for me during my character witness or testimony or whatever, or just my mom. I don't want after the defendants get on stand and everybody, all these witnesses get on stand for the prosecutors, I want to get on the stand and rebut some of the stuff that they were saying. If I'm Carmelo Anthony, I don't want to sit in the courtroom. Think about this, y'all. He said y'all would want to sit in the courtroom for days while everybody around you is talking about something that happened in your life, and they all talking about you. Huh? I can hear everybody. Yeah, I can hear everybody. But no. I'm not. I'm just making my point. I'm not saying that. Look. You can point out what's wrong. Y'all can point out what's wrong with what I'm saying. But I'm just making a statement. I'm not trying to be wrong or right. No. Listen. So again, I haven't verified this part, right? I think the defendants had a couple of witnesses that they brought to the end. Just hear me out real quick. The defendants and the prosecutors, both sides brought witnesses. When we're saying that they brought one witness, it's for the character testimony when you're about to sentence Carmelo, and they only put his mom on the stand at that time to talk about his character. So they were saying that when you're talking about somebody's character and you're pleading to the judge of mercy, want more than just on saying that you're a great person. You want more people. And so that's why they were saying it was only one witness for that part of the trial. But what I'm getting at and what I'm stating, what I'm still saying is the point I'm making though, and I don't know what the disagreement was, but I want to, pinpoint that. I want to, hone into that. If I'm on trial for murder, all I'm saying is I want to get on the stand to plead my case. And I don't know why we're in disagreement with that. Y'all wouldn't want that? Y'all would want to use your
These are people that didn't grow up maybe like us. They had no experience working with the criminal justice system like at all. They're leaning and completely trusting in these. And Carmelo is only 17. He doesn't look like he's very boisterous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his mom and dad was right there too. I mean, anybody, right? Even with you, Kat.
They were trusting in the system.
Me too. Look, Kat, man, I'm trusting in the system now. It sucks. It sucks when you have to trust in the system. I'm going through it. It sucks. You got to wait on the lawyers, the judges, the police, wait on justice to be served. I hate it. But, I don't have no jury yet. Right now, everything is just judge related. Well, once we get to the jury, I hope it's a jury of my peers. But hold on. But the whole point, though, Kat, I'm saying still, if I'm Carmelo, if I'm Carmelo's family, if I'm on Carmelo's team, if anybody, right? And I want to, this for anybody, even just this situation, if you know you innocent and you was there, why would you not get on the stand? Okay, now what I'm saying is even from the whoever the lawyer was like, look, the best thing for you, Carmelo, is not to get on the stand. I'm like, man, it's crazy. If I'm mom and dad, I'm like, man, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here, man.
Maybe they talked to him and decided that he wasn't good to
Yeah, no. So Johnny, what you're pointing out, Johnny, is so what it is so the district attorney is voted in. So that's an elected official, right? And in the DA's office, the prosecutor's office, the lead prosecutor was the lawyer that actually prosecuted the case for the Metcalfs. Now, the Metcalfs know the DA and the lead prosecutor from their firm. So the DA, who's elected official, and the lead prosecutor, I work in the same firm, and they all know everybody. And yeah, the lead lawyer at the firm on the case. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure they prosecuted him. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's something you got to pay attention to when you're dealing with these systems, these courts and lawyers and stuff, because a lot of times they do have relationships. They do under the table deals, and they do back office benefits, and you never know what can be happening. Yeah, of course not.
And I'm just gonna ask you, Minister, how many times did you take the stand in your own defense?
I'm going for innocent, and I'm having a jury trial. And if I take the witness stand, the way it was at the time, they're gonna bring up the full pardon, and we couldn't get it supposed to be sealed. So we had enough evidence to prove it out now. I didn't do it. And when I took them 7 days to come back, and the whole 300 people said they never seen me. Only one said thanks in the back of my head. So out of all mine, I had never had testified that I'd be on case like on the Rockford jury store. We drank all the way. I didn't take no witness stand, but we proved the case. 5 people from Dallas came down and proved the case. I didn't have to take the witness stand. It's different. Carmelo can take the witness stand, he has no record. I had a record. So then when we talk about why I'm on the witness stand, they going to look at the record, then I got to defend it, because I beat all the cases, but it's going to look kind of bad. Because I am the police woman. It was going too much. So that's why I take the witness stand. I went to trial. I could have got that, but I beat all my cases.
Johnny, you know something that's big on what you're saying right now, the getting on the stand thing. You know, because even in Carmelo's situation, right? Carmelo, you know, he had hoodie on that said "Fear of God," the Essentials hoodie. It's an expensive hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I went and looked it up online. It was over $100 for that hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And the hoodie he had on, is a lot of kids wear it. It's fashionable, and you can tell that he's up to par. You know what I'm saying? He got his whereabouts and stuff. So when you are growing up and you know police involved, all this other stuff, like exactly what you said, you got to sit or you wasn't able to get on the stand because of what again?
Because I had like 41 arrests. Beat all of them, but they ran them up. And the jury gonna win.
Okay, so this is the point I'm making. Yeah, so this the point I'm making. When we grow up in the neighborhood, they say, you know, don't talk to police, don't get on the stand, you know, don't snitch, you know, and those different things. I mean, you know, everybody not living by the code, so to speak, but a lot of people are, and a lot of people would not get on the stand to speak their piece, right? A lot of people wouldn't get on the stand to speak their piece because, you know, pictures could come out and people be seen, oh, you was on the witness stand, and you know, and that's a crazy situation. And so I hope nobody that hears my voice is in that situation. I hope you are okay with getting on the stand and talking for yourself, you know, pleading your case in a lot of situations and not staying off the stand because of some community that's make believe saying you're not going to be 100% man because you spoke for yourself on the stand, which is crazy. I just want to point that out, man. It's the irony.
That's a good point. Let me hear you, Mark. Putting people on the witness stand, even if they don't have a record, you take them to the back. They go after them, what the DA gonna say, what the lawyer gonna say. They practice with them in the courtroom. They go in the real courtroom and they practice with them on high level cases. And if the individual crack up on the question, they're not going to understand. Because Dirty Fresh put the stand for me. You're going to put the stand for 2 days. Dirty Fresh, the rapper, Dirty Fresh. But he was 21 years old and he had been trained and lived up under a great teacher. Okay, on the minister. So Doug was able to sit on the stand because the DA was going after Doug. And Doug would sit there intelligently and respectfully and answer. But I didn't put Curtis Blow on there because at the time I loved Curtis Blow. He was going in and out. Doing something with the drug. So I was scared of that. But I love Curtis Blow. He's like almost started with it. And then was that man. I definitely wasn't going to put him up there because he was flying in. So I put a captain, somebody I knew responsible, and Dirty Fresh. And you know, and we wanted it like that. But again, my beloved brother, putting people on the witness stand, everybody that Marcus is not strong as me and you can sit there and take that because that's why on high-end cases, we're professional lawyers. They prep the person before they put them on the stand, and they go in and they have a DA and they have a person acting as a DA. I guess going on to Saturday. And they have a lawyer, they go in. And if the guy cracked Marcus doing the put there, you understand? They're not gonna put him on there. That's how a brother just got a life in over the road about 6 months ago, take the witness stand, I'll tell you what's going on. And when he took the witness stand, they brought up a rap song he did and obliterated it. And he was not even the producer of the rap song, he was just rapping it. But the lawyer worked with the DA. And they stopped it, they said nothing. And the brother got life in over can hold up because they break on their jury stand in front of their jury, even if they're innocent. The DA are making no guilty. Reach back what he said, make it say this. The DA is special. They special. You got a few, maybe 15, 20% of them that's gonna do right, but most of them want to win the case. They don't give a damn. They don't care who they from. That's in their nature. That's in their nature. They want a conviction. They don't give a damn what it is or not. Now, some of the DA ain't like that. But most of them is like that. I know for a fact they're like that. They don't give a damn. But when you find a DA that's got some blood in them and want to do it right, you know, I had a DA, Scott Compton. He went to my law and said he couldn't sleep. Took him 3 years. And then Mr. Time was not guilty. He didn't rob the jury stuff. Yeah, Scott Compton. So I know he's not gonna play his own role. We're gonna get somebody to play his role. And we went and took the evidence, Marcus and gave it. We found out it was robbed the jury store. And he moved out of Harris County, Marcus, and went to Fort Bend. I went to talk to him. I said, why you move out of Harris County? He said, they no good. A DA moved out of Harris County because what they did to me, he moved to Fort Bend. I went to Fort Bend and talked to him. Yeah. And it took 3 years of my life. They gave me 18 years for robbing the jury store. I got a full pardon from Governor White. So again, you can't put no inbound with us there. I'm 19 years old. So when they prepped him, and you know the man wasn't touching it. I don't know why he didn't come up in the process, but again, the lawyer was low down and right. And he worked with the boy had no defense. But now that's a real lawyer. He got a dream team, and we're gonna win that case because he's in.
So what do y'all think about Hunter not being brought to the stand? You know, so we know why we're saying Carmelo didn't hit the stand, but what about Hunter? Why? Well, if Hunter initiated the confrontation, he was the aggressor, the initial aggressor. Hunter, you know, saw the whole thing. You know, Hunter is his brother. You know, was right there. Why wouldn't there be brought to the stand instead of all these other people that was around the situation? So what about the defendant? Is it like, I mean, I don't know how it works right in the court, but is it just solely the prosecutor's choice of, you know, if Hunter hit the stand or not? And so the defendant could have subpoenaed him, right? Could have subpoenaed him or something.
No. The defense lawyer can call up what we want. The DA can call up what we want. They give a list. Both of them
Okay. So here's the other piece. What I've learned dealing with attorneys for sure is like people are people with titles, and at the end of the day, a lot of people drop the ball and may not perform the way that you want them to perform. So when you're dealing with these attorneys, instead of just hoping that they do what you want them to do, sometimes you got to tell them. You got to really tell them. You got to see it through. You got to let them know what your vision is and what you want them to do, what you're paying them to do, and not just be like, all right, go do your lawyer thing, because the lawyer thing might not include what you want. It might not include Hunter hitting the stand. It might not include having an abundance of witnesses on behalf of the defendant, you know. And so it's like, man, what's the game plan is what you want to do. You want to do a huddle before you actually go to the trial. And here's the thing too, what I've learned, some of these lawyers, they don't huddle before the trial. Sometimes you just show up trial like, you ready? They'll be like, yeah, I'm ready. You'd be like, how you ready? We ain't even talked about nothing. You're like, nah, we ready. I know the terminology.
And they're serious, those are the lawyers you want. But you got another bunch of lawyers that don't, I don't know exactly, but they don't give a damn. But when you get a lawyer that really care, it ain't just about the money, it's about you. He's never had a fair trial. The lawyer, so there's no way to get no fair trial out of there. The lawyer was an ineffective assistant counsel. I don't know if you ever heard that before. He's ineffective assistant counsel. That was a Supreme Court case for that. And then it was a conflict of interest because him and the head together. So the judge do nothing for him across. And the lawsuit is not. What take we got? Come on. What take we got?
I have one comment before we go, when I can get it in. There was a little person in, up there in North Texas with a podcast who thought he was undermining this whole defense. The whole defense for Carmelo. He thought that this was all meant dependent on him. And I just want to say, look at God. And all praises to the Most High, because they're not doing it for any money.
Cat, look,
They're not doing it for
look,
any money.
Cat, I want
I
you.
don't care. I'm good. You can
No.
do what you want.
I'm prepared to work though and go and move this show. Okay, we're right here on this same.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to move it, but I wanted to say something and I did. Thank you for letting me have 3 seconds. I appreciate it. So next up, we're going to move on to Mississippi.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Some of the one.
Okay, so there's an update in Mississippi. Evidently, they have started boycotting that particular Walmart, and there's also an update on the case. So I shall
All Walmart.
later.
I heard one Walmart.
Well, you know, it starts with one. We can unite to do that.
Yeah. Walmart didn't say a word. And still ain't said a word. Because they don't give a damn.
Man, so much stuff happened at Walmart.
Simple words from a grieving father. 1-year-old Cohen White was shot and killed by San Antonio police almost a week ago. It happened in the Walmart parking lot at noon tonight. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump plans to have an independent autopsy done. Crump will meet along with other community leaders on Monday. Fox 13's Martin Stone shares why some are now calling for a nationwide boycott at Walmart, as that Walmart in San Antonio was closed today.
A call to boycott Walmart comes almost a week after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was killed in the parking lot here. Protest organizers are also calling on the retail giant to release video of a reported shoplifting incident in the store before baby Cohen was killed.
We know from being organizing around the top, he made a case that Family Dollar released their video to the business. We know that Walmart will release that video of being a private business.
I want to call that off.
A call for transparency continues. People in San Antonio are asking to see surveillance video of the reported theft that was San Antonio police shooting and killing 1-year-old Cohen Wiley on Tuesday. Hundreds came out in protest. Police ended up deploying tear gas to disperse the crowd.
I know that they were testing us, and this is warfare, and that's how I treat it. So I know we were testing as well. Their responses, see how they will react, see how many officers they have to go and come with a larger force. So they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do. But I can assure you, we're not gonna stop until we get justice for baby Cohen.
Bridges was joined by baby Cohen's father, who didn't take any questions, but it was clear to us that he was literally wearing his grief on his face when you see what appears to be a new tattoo. Organizers of that protest and the call to boycott Walmart nationwide say
That's
there
right.
are more
That's
activities
right.
and events.
Nationwide, I know damn
This
well.
is what happened here in San Antonio. Martin Stone, Fox 13 News.
Mississippi, after police opened fire on a moving vehicle and killed a 1-year-old boy last Sunday. Furthering the outrage, this stemmed from an alleged shoplifting case at a Walmart. Police say the suspect was behind the wheel and accelerating towards them when one of the officers fired that fatal shot. Scripps News' senior national correspondent Jay Gray is looking into this case. So Jay, when you see this picture of this 1-year-old, you can't help but wonder how something like this could have happened. I understand the family is calling for an independent autopsy. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, and the family Toby's attorneys say they're just concerned overall with the transparency of this investigation, say that they're worried about how it's going to be carried out. And they also are saying that the mother of the young boy, she's disputing a police account of how he was killed. Calls for justice just days after 1-year-old Cohen Wiley was shot and killed by police responding to a shoplifting call in northwest Mississippi. This video showing the scene playing out in a Walmart parking lot in a small town.
They were called over a box of diapers. And a family now has to bury their baby. You cannot put those two things next to each other and call it reasonable policing.
An officer fired shots into a car he alleges was accelerating toward him, something Cohen's mother, a passenger in the vehicle, denies. Valencia Wiley also said she held Cohen up so officers would know there was a baby in the car just before the shots were fired.
I watched my baby take his first breath, and I watched my baby take his last breath.
The officer who fired the shots has been placed on administrative leave. Mississippi Bureau of Investigation promising transparency as they gather evidence, including security and police body cam video of the incident. The MBI promised to release that video, but only after the investigation is complete.
We don't have to wait 6 to 9 months. They can release the body cam footage of the officers. The officers have body cams on. We know if their lives were in danger because we can tell from the body cam footage.
Attorneys for Wiley's family have requested an independent autopsy. There will be a public funeral for Cohen, which could come as early as the weekend. Now, a couple of other quick points in this case. The driver of the car was critically injured during that shooting. Her injuries, though, not considered life-threatening. Also, Cohen's mother has not been accused or charged with shoplifting following the incident. So a lot to sort out here, obviously.
And Jay, this is a small town, and it is one that is familiar with tension between the community and police. What more can you tell us about that?
Yeah, community advocates telling us that the death of Cohen is really a quote breaking point after multiple incidents in the city across the span of the last several years, including an officer threatening a black woman with a taser, then pulling her from her car to the ground after a confrontation over a handicapped parking spot. And that happened in the same Walmart parking lot where the shooting occurred.
Wow. Senior National Correspondent Jay Gray. Jay, before your reporting.
We can, so when I first saw the whole, the Mississippi parking lot, the shooting, the 1-year-old, it wasn't even national news already. It was still just local, you know what I'm saying? It was still in Mississippi. And because Mississippi is not a state that everybody pays attention to, it didn't take off like wildfire like it would have in the major cities. So I was on Clubhouse really hoping and praying that it did, you know, that it is doing exactly what it's doing, because this is one of them ones, you know, 1-year-old police encounter. It's not somebody unarmed getting shot by police in the back this time. It's a baby. And yeah, anytime there's any type of encounter with police and somebody loses their life, I'm always hoping that there's some type of cam footage involved. And, you know, right now they're saying something about, well, first, when you compare the two, because that's what I was thinking about, shoplifting, you know, stealing, whatever they thought that they was doing, it kind of equates to the investigation right now is just slowly developing and they're not releasing anything, which is why everybody's out there protesting in front of Walmarts, which we should boycott. But man, we can't boycott Target and Walmart. Where are we gonna get the stuff from, man? It's crazy. We mad at it. Come on now. And we boycotting the Asian stores. It's crazy. I don't know what's going. Come on, man. God dang. I hope we start making some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we cool on the bundles. She's happy her guy. Right? So the Rick Child case, it started over suspected theft. You know, Cyrus was 14-year-old. They ran him, chased him down, gunned him down. Started over suspected theft. the Mississippi Walmart case started over alleged shoplifting. Similar, right? So leaving the store, walking out, driving out, running out, you're out, and somebody's chasing you. And Rick Child case, it was questions about whether deadly force was necessary. You know, if the 14-year-old Cyrus had a gun on him, or if he should have shot him in the lower right side of the back like he did. And then with the Walmart case, it's like questions about whether deadly force was necessary. Now, when I think about that, most of the time when police shoot at cars that are driving near them or by them, it's normally like a criminal, a crook, a murderer, a suspect that already shot at the police, and then that's a way for them to say, hey, well, he driving the car by me, you know what I'm saying? So I was in fear for my life. Kind of like that ICE agent did. I think, I think he got sentenced. So a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, for shooting that lady that was just driving by, which is similar to this situation, but I'm almost done. So in Mr. Child's situation, it was conflicting witness statements, of course, witness accounts. Same thing with the Walmart. Police saying one thing, the actual the victims are saying other things. Public demand for the video evidence. They started showing the video evidence and Mr. Child stuff. Now, if y'all remember Ahmaud Arbery, we ain't seen no video for a long time. They were about to cover that up. They're about to he was in there stealing. He was stealing out the little house. They was doing real estate. They was building the home. He was stealing some wood. We caught him. He took off running. We had to chase him down. But once the video came out, it was like, oh man, this is crazy. So I always wait on video. Always got to wait on video, right? So the public demand for body cam and surveillance footage for the Walmart case is they're not releasing it right now. So now you got protests, demonstrations, everybody mad, national media attention. And for this one being a baby, everybody loves babies. When it's a grown up, it's like, everybody loved the grown up until they start trying to slander the grown up. Well, yeah, he got shot in the head, but, he stole a Snicker from the store when he was in the 3rd grade. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was his time, you know what I'm saying? But in this situation, again, it's a 1-year-old baby and it's sad. And I hate to see that. We about to be protesting in all the stores, man. It's crazy. I'm with y'all though. Let's do it. Let me know if we're doing all the Walmarts or the Walmarts on the north side only. Let me know if we're doing all the Walmarts or just the ones on the north side. You know what I'm saying? I can protest the ones on the north side for sure. Go ahead, Johnny.
Thank you so much, Mark. I love you. Mark Speaker, my boy. I love you. You go way back. I'm a pro at this, Mark. I promise you that. Marcus, any black man, any black woman, go to Walmart. Something got to be wrong with them psychologically. I don't give a damn if they was giving everything to store away, which ain't nothing in there no. All of them some TVs and some junk in there, cookies and candy. When I'm telling you, a 1-year-old child, Marcus, life has been unalive. Walmart have not come out speaker. Nobody has said a word. Not one of them come out and say, look, we're going to give all the tapes, we're going to give everything, we're going to make sure the people see it, because y'all done made it. More black folks go to Walmart. So again.
Hold on, Johnny. I ain't gonna let you. Hold on now. It's called Walmartinez. So when you say more black people go to Walmart than anything, I want you to know it used to be called Walmart. Now it's called Walmartinez, but not now because ICE agents came and cleaned everything out. But it used to be called Walmartinez. So go ahead. It might be Walmart now. I just want to throw that in there. Walmartinez means that just like Sharpstown Mall used to be Sharpstown Mall, then they changed it to Plaza Bonita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Walmartinez. Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you is that Walmart has not, we saw Walmart in 1 year. Walmart is disrespectful. $1 billion company. All the money, all the whole world gave them, and especially you will hit your computer or something and see who go to Walmart the most. If we're not number one, I know we're number two. Please look. So what I'm saying, the boycott one Walmart is ludicrous. If one Walmart did it, all of them did it. That means the CEO, the owners, the board, the corporation, they want that money. And we can live without Walmart. Walmart ain't Jesus, ain't God, ain't Muhammad, ain't Moses. And another thing, Marcus, not only need to boycott, we need to get our own Walmart and stop at the boycott somebody's place and do what we did in 1890.
So I looked up, John. I looked it up for us, man. I'm on here. I use ChatGPT, you know. So Walmart's customer base is one of the most diverse in America because nearly every demographic shops there, right? However, some trends consistently appear in national consumer research. Walmart Shopper Snapshot, 55 million customers visit Walmart stores and websites worldwide each week. Approximately 95% of U.S. consumers shop at Walmart at least one time per year. 95%. They didn't say black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it's just everybody. Affordability remains the number one reason customers choose Walmart, with 61% citing price as their top factor. Research consistently shows Walmart shoppers skew slightly female. Women make up roughly 55 to 60% of Walmart shoppers. Men make up 40 to 45%. They got age, strong presence, you know, largest family shopping segment, high loyal repeat customers, household income, all that. I'm looking for there we go. Common estimates show Walmart shoppers are approximately white or Caucasian, 45 to 55%, Hispanic or Latino, 20 to 25%, and Black African American, 15 to 20%. Asian and others, just 5 to 10%. So urban versus suburban or the rural, right? A lot of Walmart's not located in the rural areas. They're in like some of the suburban areas, not even in the urban areas. They always in certain spots, right? But there you go. That's the demographics. That's the stats. Now, one reason the Mississippi shooting became a national story, though, is because Walmart is one of the few places where nearly everybody intersects. You know, it's like a melting pot for the world. Everybody goes to Walmart for something. The super centers, the Walmart garden centers, the tire shop. You know, Walmart's not like a black store, a white store, or Asian store, Hispanic store. It's everybody's store. Walmart is the one store that I saw across the world as I was traveling. I saw McDonald's in some places, but not all places, right? I didn't see McDonald's in Africa. Matter of fact, they got something else called Uncle Ben's or Bill's or something like that. But the fact is, there's a Walmart around the world, everywhere. And yeah, I think boycotting it, if that's the thing, we should definitely do it in unison. At the same time, something always happens at these
Walmart, they stop the DI, the same way Walmart. I'm telling you, you have to do some $800 go back there. You don't know where baby to open no business up to you. What's wrong with us, Mark? We still got the same mindset. I'm trying to make you snap because people listen up. We need our own goddamn Walmart. We don't need no Walmart. We need our own Walmart. With a box. And we put our money together, put the judge in there.
Oh, no. See, I see where you're going, Johnny. So look, here's the thing. With Walmart has everything in the world that people need, right? And the thing is, we, the people, can sell everything that's inside of Walmart. Walmart is made up of a bunch of little products, all under one roof. And you can sell one of those products and take Walmart's customers. So I get your vision here, because you could do that with every product. Every product that's found inside of Walmart, you could create a .com. Yeah.
We need to do for our goddamn self and stop paying them to do for us. They never gonna treat us right. And the one that's right the food price, everything we did, snap, that's all. $7,000 children, $500 million food for the children out to die. The other Trump and Israel. We need our own war. We need our own private banks. Not their banks, our banks. Markets. Time for us to be entrepreneurs, us that's qualified. And get our money together. And stop begging people to do for us that we need to do for ourselves. Now, all you big roads like Clarence Thomas, I'm not talking to you. All you sellouts and you house broke, I ain't even talking to you. Matter of fact, you get off here. But you that believe in God and not telling them all these David Prosser, Martin King, Hannah Temple, out of me, wake up, goes apart, Marcus Garvey, up on the United Nations, come what you will, I'm talking to me. So if you believe in justice for your ancestors, your wife, and your children, I'm talking to you. But you sell out, you snitches, and you hold that road, whatever players Thomas, and you beat. I'm not. I don't know what you're doing right now, but if you think I'm not gonna speak the truth, you cut me out right now. You can go cut me out because I'm gonna speak the truth. We need our own. So I do got a problem saying that, cut me out. We need our own bank, our own credit union, our own finance company. If that's a problem, we gotta keep laying around waiting for them.
Hey, look, Johnny. One of the solutions to what you're saying is, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, man. I'm all about ownership and creating. And I think with Walmart being everything under one roof, again, the fact still remains. With the world that we in right now, the best thing for us to do, somebody could become Sam Watson. They could start a competitor to to Walmart, to Target, and it wouldn't be difficult to find every product that everybody, you put a couple of toilet paper, cereal, milk, you know, again. But the thing is, Walmart, when I studied Walmart years ago, I actually wrote a chapter in my book called The Walmart Mentality, because I love seeing what Sam Watson did in Arkansas. He created a store in Arkansas, a hardware store, and he grew that across the U.S., starting with the middle of the U.S. So he didn't go to the coastal parts, the real busy cities, until Walmart was already like a thing. And then he took over the world after he took over the coastal, the more populated cities and states in the U.S. Now, with Walmart, it's a bunch of stores under one roof. Like, other people are running those stores. That's why you see so many people coming in and they're, you know, in charge of that shelf space. You know, it's not like Sam Watson them is in there doing anything crazy. It's just a bunch of people coming in with a space in the store, and they're taking care of their space in the store. And it's a contractual thing. I think that that's one way to go. But as you can see, Amazon.com is better than Walmart. I think Amazon.com, people are getting it right to their doorstep. So when you think about Walmart, yeah, if you want to be like Walmart, you can, but it's going to take a lot of overhead. You know, you got to go get the land, go get the build out, go get the people, the personnel, a couple of, express checkout lines. But what the Amazon mindset, the Jeff Bezos mindset, you can go get a product that's found inside of Walmart that they sell a lot of. You can now, if they sell a lot of spoons, you can go get rentalspoons.com, and you can start selling spoons to your community, to your school, to your people, to all those type of. Now, when that happens, you get a chance to get these customers on repeat. I actually did this during COVID. I started a house shoe company, you know, shout out to Amelia, you know what I'm saying? Like Life Likes Global, where I started asking everybody like, hey, where you get your house shoes from? And nobody could tell me where they got their house shoes from. So I started a house shoe company because everybody was taking their shoes off when they walked through the door. And now we have a slipper subscription company that we sell house shoes to people all across the world I've never met before. And I'm saying that you can do that with any product that you find inside of Walmart. So I hope that, you know, the Canton Fair, this is my last point right here. The Canton Fair is the place that you want to go to find everything under one roof in China. Like, if everything made in China and you know that, then you want to stop going to Vegas, stop going to Miami, stop going to the fun spots, you want to go to China to get everything that's made in China and come back with it. Because if you go get it and come back with it, you can sell it to people that's never going to do what you went to go do. You start a .com, you be Jeff Bezos, people going to your Amazon.com, buying your product, service, and you become Sam Walton or Jeff Bezos, and everybody go to space. And your family tree.
We can do both. Agree with what they just said. Very good show.
Very good show tonight. I learned a lot in that I didn't know about this case. They talking about the Carmelo Anthony case. Kay, you know, it's way past my bedtime. I have to catch the replay tomorrow. So yeah, somebody stayed up late for us. John Walker. Thanks for staying up late for us. Tapped in. And look, I think that Kat, you know, tonight's show, because I'm actually about to hop off. I love the energy that you guys brought tonight. You know what I'm saying? We need some of that spice every now and then. And I think that, you know, if anytime you feel like we're cutting you off, like, yeah, get into it, because a lot of women always are over-talked, you know, especially on a man-dominated platform. So just let us know, like, hey, y'all go, you know, let me get my 2 minutes in, my 3 minutes in, my 3 words in, because yeah, that's what it is. And all that does is make the show spicy. We need that. You know what I'm saying? So keep the energy.
Okay, well, you're gonna have plenty of
But she just said the next one will say, what I'm saying, Mom, is this. It's a 1-year-old child. It's not allowed. The lady took the baby and out the car. He opened the door and said, look, I got a baby there.
Probably before they started shooting. Maybe before they started shooting.
Right side, they were at the left. That trigger happened, police officer shot that car 3-4 times. That's what he do. That's what they do. That man didn't care about that baby getting in that car. That man did what he do. If we check his record, there's gonna be some more he done done. The first thing he done done, we gonna get his name, find out about it, Google him, study him, and Walmart was guilty, Mark. They should be with us saying, let the people protest, a freedom protest, not burning or looting or none of that. And they should tell, Walmart should tell the family, we pay for everything, we apologize. They can't come do it now, they don't want to hear it. We apologize, this should happen. You call the police on some diapers, and then they don't get no cake, they really ain't that on her. She had that on her, nothing. But let's say she had some diapers. Walmart. Wait a minute, Walmart. Walmart was a baby. Let's say she did. Let's go ahead. Sold some diapers. I know what I do. I'm going to the store and get some more diapers. Pay for them. Run out the store where she at. Oh, baby, you go to some diapers. Now, give me that little bit for it. That's what I'm doing. But the call the police, Walmart started this. And then Walmart come up and say nothing. They don't release all their tapes immediately and say we want a full day.
Look, Johnny.
Walmart got day.
Here's the thing with Walmart. I actually feel like so many things happen at Walmart that, man, they're not going to speak on everything. This is definitely a high-profile case that needs to be talked about. Hey, man, look, they didn't speak on the baby when the baby shot somebody inside of Walmart. Nobody came out when the baby shot somebody inside of Walmart. Rapper the baby. He actually famous. That boy went viral, dropped a couple hits and everything, you know what I'm saying, from shooting, not a baby, but the baby shot somebody inside of Walmart. Killed him, you know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of babies, though, so this situation happened on June 14th, 2026. Officers responded to the Walmart shoplifting call. Now, the whole police say the driver drove the vehicle towards the officer and nearly struck him. That's in defense of the police officer, right? I want y'all to know that that's still not a thing. Like it's like the police officer saw who they were chasing. The police officer saw the suspects coming out the store. The police officers had no reason to draw weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, or to shoot at the car when you know it was just two women and a baby that was in the vehicle. They knew that. It wasn't like they didn't know who was driving the car. You know what I'm saying? So, but that happened on June 14th. And look, Johnny, a lot of people don't know I'm a proud veteran, right? U.S. Navy, Special Warfare. And on June 14th is when the shoplifting thing is right happened in Walmart. June 15th was the day I enlisted into the U.S. Navy. So I don't know if you can see behind my head here, but I got my grandfather's flag back there. So that's his U.S. flag back there. He passed away a little while ago, right? Now, I'm saying all that to say I joined the Navy 2001, June 15th, 2001. That was 25 years ago on June 15th. And on June 15th, I found myself saving the baby. You know what I'm saying? In the water. You know, I was swimming with my daughter, and a mom had a stroller by the swimming pool. She had like 4 or 5 kids running around or swimming or whatever. But I think she took her eyes, her hands, or her leg or whatever off the stroller. And the stroller rolled into the swimming pool, along with the baby wipes and the baby bottles, the baby strapped in extra tight. And of course, I was right there, and I was able to dive in and save the baby, you know. So I've been thinking about that, and I wanted to share that with you guys, because that's the type of energy that everybody has when it comes to babies. Like, everybody's gonna dive into action, everybody's gonna protest, everybody's gonna get out there. So I think this could be one of the times where the U.S. isn't gonna just let one city protest by themselves. I think this is gonna be one of the times where it's gonna be a national thing. Every major city, every major influencer, everybody needs to say and make sure that justice is served to the T, because we don't want them trying to cover anything up, not showing the video, not tell who the officer is, all those different things. And because while we're waiting to hold them accountable, they're going to be holding us accountable for all the protests. You know, a lot of people are going to go to jail. A lot of things are going to happen in the process. So our accountability before they start enforcing so many much more on ours.
To the mother, to the young lady, I don't know her name. Do you know the mother's name?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'd like to get it. Dr. Cat, do you know the mother's name?
I know the mother's name for Cohen Wiley is Diamond. Diamond. So Diamond actually did a video on TikTok or YouTube or something that went super viral, and she did an interview in the car. Yeah, and yeah. I mean, yeah.
We played. You want to doing something. Always Miss Diamond. My name is Diamond. Dr. Jeremiah. My spiritual. Ma'am, I want to say to you, nobody did what you did. But I pray that every mother, white or black, and I hope the black mother and the white mother see that of the systemic racism of these filthy police officers. We got a lot of police officers good. I'm not sitting up saying I'm police officers bad. But you have a percentage of it. I think it's 15 to 20, 25% of that's right to the core. All ISIS, but I'm talking about police. So what I'm saying to you, we have to stop the systemic racism now. This sister, she's looking like she's 20, 21, 22. She's like a baby. We put our arms around her. We need to pray for her. We need to hold her. And we need to get justice for her. I'm asking everybody, I ain't just asking no blacks. I'm asking everybody. the ball cap. Every ball, I'm pleading with you to do this to get justice. And then when everybody boycott Walmart, then that owner, they're gonna lose some billions of dollars, or they gonna come out with the tapes and all the stuff, they're gonna go to the police, get on my side now. That's the only way you can hurt these people in their pocket. Because they were going down out of it. They not care. Sister Diamond, we love you. We want the best of you. I don't know when the celebration is, but I know Marcus and Catherine and I, because I don't have to work to be there to pray for you. I want to say a word. I'm going to live this speaking, but I have to say a word. I just want to be there to support you. We need to make good use, sure, but we also need to make damn sure we get justice for that beautiful child, that innocent child, with that ignorant police officer, and no right. One no car going at him. Oh, that's a good lie. They got it's something to try to justify the lie. Let me tell you something. If a car was coming at them, they'd have been reset to stop all the stuff. Ain't no car coming toward that thing. Stop it. Stop. And the girl showing like I just said. They see the girl to the car with the baby. Then the girl was going to show the baby. So you know, I seen the video he did. He was distraught, he was out of it, and I understand. I lost my son. You shot 3 times into the body, 13 times. Tell us a lawyer. I feel some of what you feel, but my son was 47 years old. Your son is 1 year old. That's a whole different. At least I just enjoyed some years with my son. You didn't enjoy 1 year. So we, as John Biden showed, we, all the brothers and sisters that believe in God, because I don't believe in no religion, religion is awesome. But who that believe in God, Marcus and all of us, Catholic, and people over here in TikTok, I hope I can speak for you, that we love you. We want the best of you. And we want to do everything we can to get justice. Look out. And then really, police officer, we want to take him to prison. Not no 20 years, not no 15 years. We got to stop that. That law knew what he was doing. He did not have to shoot that car. Oh, let's say they would have some diapers. Nothing. Like Mark said, a leg. The girl ain't short. The other girl ain't short. It's a bunch of foolery. If somebody says some diapers, let's just say it happened. You gonna unalive him? You gonna shoot into the car with some diapers? Are you serious? Not a bank robbery, not a kidnapping.
Hey, Johnny, look, I don't know if you ever seen a blowout from a baby, and you ain't got no diaper around, but that make you go steal some diapers from somewhere. You know, talking about them babies had them blowouts. You know what I'm saying? When it be blowing up be coming out the bottom of their pants and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I want to correct this too, because Diamond Wiley was probably her nickname. Her name is Valicia Wiley, and you definitely shouting out Valicia Wiley. It's VELLESIYA Wiley, Valicia Wiley. And but I wanna shout out the father too, you know, because Father's Day just passed. You know, yeah, Valicia Wiley. But I wanna. Yeah, VELLESIYA, Valicia Wiley. So yeah, again, I want to shout out the dad as well, just because just because, you know, man, Father just passed, man, you know, and I think it's big to highlight situations like this, because being a dad is hard as well, and dealing with these situations. There's no who deals with it different or who has it the most, or everybody reads different, both the mom and dad are definitely going through it. And would have been Father's Day. The guy, his name is Davion Williams. Man, I'm sure. Davion Williams, Davion. I'm more than positive, right? I'm more than positive that I'm more than positive that Davion Williams had a different Father's Day than what he expected. And you know, we was liking a lot of photos on the gram and you know, doing a lot of things with my kids. I went grocery shopping with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like we had fun in the grocery cart, rolling around. You know what I'm saying? Doing all type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And it's the simple things. And Davion isn't gonna be able to do that with little Cohen, baby Cohen anymore. So it was a hard Father's Day for him. So I want to hopefully everybody think about those things and pray about those things and not just, you know, everything else. On top of that, the difficult thing is, you know, we always see Black mothers crying on the stand or the podium or at a news conference because their baby got shot. My own baby. Normally it's a mom calling a grown-up her baby, like they shot my baby. And it's not a baby, but it's still her baby, you know. And so in this situation, it was a baby. And we should have the same response when it's anybody that's getting unjust in our community. And this is just another one of those times. And I want to point out that it's difficult as a father to see things happen in your family and not be able to do anything about it. You know, whether it's something violent, whether it's a police shooting, whether it's keeping the lights on, whether it's keeping groceries in the house. It's so hard when something happens to you and your family and you can't do something about it. And this is one of those situations where the police is the people that did something to you. You can't go get your lick back. You know, we got to wait on the courts and wait on justice to be served. And so I know how hard it is mentally to do that. So I want to shout out Davion Williams, man, as the father of baby Cohen. And happy belated Father's Day, man, to you and yours, you know. So salute.
I like walk behind Mark, Brother David. One gonna leave you out, and I'm glad Marcus name. I seen you on TV, brother, and I think you put some tattoo on your face for your child. God will forgive you that one. So we love you, and I see you couldn't talk. I know you love that child. You just say one word. And the way we pray for your wife, your girlfriend, your baby mama, whatever it is, we love both of y'all. And I pray y'all come together, be victorious and successful, and be an icon for us and really want for y'all. And we want to shut down all the Walmart and make them lose billions of dollars. That's the only way they want to stand. And then we want to do what Marcus said. We want to start buying stuff, and what we like in Walmart. Don't you know if a million people start picking stuff out of Walmart, TVs, this, that, and go to cinema, they got qualifying all that. Me and Captain got one name from our mother. So again, I agree with that, and I also give stuff on both of them, on stove and that, because that's the only way that you do it. About China, there's so much power. You go down to Bel-Air, they got 600 some businesses. They got almost $22 billion. They got 4 banks. I met the man who started 53 years ago. So again, when you have your own, people then have to respect you. Ain't nobody gonna go with that China and try to do that. China's the original that is Black people. And they also was 15 years from anybody. Ain't nobody trying to go there. So again, we Black folk, all billions of dollars, trillions of dollars we got. We need to put it together and do for our wife, our women, and our children. And stop waiting around, waiting for massa to do for us that we need to do for ourselves. I'm trying to wake y'all up, but you house Negro, I'm not trying to wake you up because you're not going to do right. You're going to run back to master. Go tell Master what I'm saying now. My number is 281-868-215. So go report to master. Go tell him. Give you a chicken bone or something. Go. When you love this baby, and you love the mother and the father, I'm speaking to you. It's time for us. If this don't bring us together, He had no right to shoot in that car. He knows that. What? And you shoot in my car. What you got a car cleaner? What you doing? You gonna tackle it? Oh, some diapers? Serious? We talking about the damn diapers? He didn't know they ain't have no. We showed them no diapers yet. The girl didn't show them nothing. So again, let's say she had some diapers. Officer, you should have pulled up by her. You went inside the basement. You lost preparation. You lost over $100 trillion. You never paid for. I thought that was a view. So I'm saying she would have took the diaper. You should have never put the thank you, man. And took your ragged ass in the store and paid for it. So again, boy, you're going to hell with a gasoline jacket. We're going to get you indicted.
Draws.
They don't lie. The court came forward me. Yeah, right.
It's draws.
Prove it. Get your I can't prove what you just said. With your line.
Hey, Johnny. Johnny, look, it's draws, man. Not jacket.
Do what?
It's draws. You going to hell with gasoline draws on. It's draws. It's draws, not jacket. It's draws. Yeah. Yeah, you saying the police officers going to hell with gasoline draws on. I'm just pointing out the fact that when I heard the phrase way back when, they said draws and not jacket. But if you want them to put a jacket on, cool. I think the draws is going to be more devastating. You know what I'm saying? The draws going to really hit them where it hurt. You know what I'm talking about? So I like gasoline draws versus gasoline jacket. And when you going to hell for shooting a baby, like give them the draws. Please, Jesus, oh God. You know what I'm talking about? In Jesus' name we pray. Draws and hangs and fruit of the loom. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Let me say this to you, Mark. I'm a different person. If I had a gun on in a bag and somebody, it's just who I am. I know he's not there, he's down. But I said, let's say she did this. I said, ma'am, no, ma'am, I'm not gonna do nothing. Ma'am, I wasn't like this, though. I said, okay, ma'am, hold on. I gotta go pick it. I'll walk back.
No, hold on, stop, John, wait. I know you ain't had kids in a while, but I don't know if the diapers cost $11.95. I think they're a little more than that now. I'm just putting it out there. Cause diapers ain't cheap, man. Diapers ain't cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about ooh-wee, man. Boys, go ahead.
Whatever, this be Mark. Whatever that costs, being a police officer, being a citizen, whatever, for the police officer, all my mama, I was in there and they put them diapers. One thing I would have been doing is trying to chase her, and I damn sure would have pulled my firearm out and see that baby. He seen the baby before she showed the baby. He seen him go to the car. So again, sir, you're going to hell with a gasoline jacket and drawers on, and we will put you in prison because you rotten to the core. And people like you are rotten to the core.
Hey, look, here's another big point that I just thought about. Police officers, when they're in an officer-involved shooting, right, and there's more than one, the police officer is like some type of code unwritten that they live by where if one shoot, we all shoot. You know, it's like we were all in fear of our life. We all saw the same thing. We all felt the same thing. We all felt like this officer's life was in danger too. So if only one officer shot and not the officers for sure, then whoever that officer was trigger happy. He is going to hell with gasoline draws on. And that kind of shows you the other officers, you know, we got some good officers out here on the force. You know, we got, because any other time you see a police shooting, as soon as if it's 5 of them there, one police officer shoot, they all shoot a couple times. It's like they trained to do that. But in this situation, the other officers were restrained and refrained from doing what they were trained to do kind of under the table. So shout out to those police officers, man. Good cop. You know what I'm talking about?
Every police officer that got citizens up, I know a lot of them. They all have to start speaking up. Please. We don't need dirty cops. Y'all know who they are. And y'all need to drop something and jump something or whatever y'all need to do it, get them out of there. need a job, you can drop it in, nobody know nobody know what's on the note. And the captain ain't no name on it. You go investigate, and the officer bad, get him out. Another bad, get him out. There's a bad house, get him out. Bad school teacher, get him out. Whoever it is, get him out. You gotta get rid of the bad people. They sick and they're animal. Because that officer, he was an animal before he left the house this morning. And let me say this to you, Captain. I promise you, when they investigate this boy, you've done that before. That ain't his first time. It's that any officer shooting that car and seeing that baby is an animal. You know he's seen that baby. Because he seen him going to the car. And then the girl stepped back out there with the baby. All thing I wish you'd done, was just got out there. But she had an idea he was going to do that. But she didn't think he was going to do it because she put the baby in. So my beautiful sister would love you, love the baby's father, the grandma, the grandpa. And we need to walk out, not know one Walmart. I don't know some of that foolishness. All of them. Every Walmart in America, I can't speak out the country. Let y'all choose to need to walk out. And we need to shut them down for billions of dollars. Where they come back to the table and do right like family, not no couple of dollars, people. Millions. It's a full disrespect. When they get the rest of the enemy, y'all need to team up and get ready to sue Walmart. They need to go. They out of line. Call them some diamonds. All this the time, we ain't got no gas money, nothing right now. Y'all gonna call something, that girl on roll a TV out there or something. And now you find out she had nothing. But the baby's unalive. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very upset with that captain. Tell y'all what we're doing and all that. But, and I want to apologize to Captain. You tried to speak a while ago. I was trying to cut you off when I was heated. I was trying to get to Marcus to tell Marcus, me and Marcus family. But this ain't no me faking it on the show. I know we're here. And I know he's a warrior for God and for the people. So sometimes I gotta wake this warrior. So again, to all you dirty police officers, all of y'all going to hell with that same jacket on and drawers.
That's right.
And you good.
And socks. And socks.
And you good police officers. I'm asking you, put something in the bucket or whatever you need to do. And get rid of these bad ones. Because this don't make no sense. For that child, that beautiful baby, to be gone. I'm going to leave this alone because I'm about to be unraveled. So, Captain and Marcus, I give it to you all. I can't speak no more. This was completely out of order, Walmart. You is what they are going to get. And withdraw, because we instead of anything, when we tell them to shut you down and make you lose billions because you rotten to the core. You need to get that family $25, $30 million. But you didn't do nothing. Nothing.
I'm done, man. I don't think money's gonna make me feel good about my baby not being here, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow's show. I know we have the same energy. See y'all tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate what you said. I thank you very much, and I will make sure that I am loud and proud going.
Yes.
So thank y'all for joining us, everyone. No matter what format you're joining us on, whether that's Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, please remember to like, subscribe. You can also support the show by going to Cash App and donating to JPS Live. That is J as in Johnny, B as in Finder, S as in Show Live. any donation contribution amount is greatly appreciated as you help us grow and further our mission. You have something to say?
Tell Mark what the mission is, so you got heard to do this. Mark, we still expand. Tell them what the mission is.
We are expanding, fam. So we need more resources, more tools, so we can hit the street and of course get a bigger, better studio space so we can have an in-studio audience as well. So greater things to come. God is in the blessing business. So that's it, fam. Remember, if you're watching this on replay, please drop a comment and be sure to share. Shorts coming soon. Anything else, Minister?
Okay, thank you. We love you. My brother.
So
Love you, baby. Love you. We got a clean team. We're gonna win that game.